This meeting is being recorded. The title is Moving and Downsizing, the Do's and Don'ts. It now seems like a very long time ago that we moved from our beautiful home on Bainbridge Island to another beautiful home in Nevada. Many years ago, my husband and I decided that we wanted to live in the desert when we retired. The pandemic pushed that move closer in, and fortunately, my business was mobile and my husband's Seattle company allowed work from home options. The sun, great weather most of the year, and options to jump on an Alaska Airlines flight many times per day expedited our move to the desert sooner. We decided on a lovely development with all the new homes going in and an elevation of 2,800 feet. While the home was under construction, we had to find temporary housing. That lasted longer than 6 months. Here's one of the don'ts. Make sure you don't sign a 1 year lease if you're planning to move into a new construction. Rather than a long lease, you're better off going month to month since the builder can actually deliver on time, or in one case, delay delivery by 3 months due to supply chain issues. The following is a list of other items to keep in mind if a move to another home out of state occurs in your future. 1. Establish credit in the new state by getting your utilities in one or both names. Although you may think I have good credit and I have plenty of credit-worthy information on my credit history, it's vitally important to establish credit as soon as possible in the state in which you move. This was a surprise as we prepared for our move to Nevada. Once we decided on the apartment arrangements, the manager of said complex wanted tax documents proving that we could pay for over $1,800 per month apartment. Thinking that was an invasion of privacy, and having not lived in an apartment for over 30 plus years, we were told this was the norm. Once you get the minor and major details out of the way, like where you're going to live, getting credit established in your new state, now comes the part of the actual move. Ugh. As a tried and true fashionista, figuring out what clothes to keep and what to donate became the all-inclusive headache many people can relate to. Most men share the closet space with their partner, thus one or in some cases, both may have to determine if they really think they'll need all those wintry clothes from the PNW and heavy jackets. 2. Donating clothing, jackets, and perhaps household items such as kitchen utensils and furnishings is important, so you don't overspend on moving those items to your new home. Hindsight being 2020, I wished we had just sold all the heavy furniture and donated most of our kitchenware, towels, etc. to a local charity. The cost of moving items had gone up exponentially from our previous move from California to Bainbridge Island, and that's including all the bridge tolls and extra Allied Van Lines charges. 3. Do your research on who you want to move your possessions to your new location. I cannot stress enough the value of how important it is to look at the reviews and ask for references to validate those reviews. Another unfortunate mishap was going with a large, well-known outfit to move our items and store our big things. Until the move was completed and ready to move in, 9 months later, when our previous washer and dryer was delivered to our home, said movers threw damp towels in the dryer, and much to our dismay, we discovered that mildew ruined the dryer after being in storage. Immerse yourself in your new town or neighborhood by meeting your neighbors as soon as you can. A wonderful experience occurred one day when we were visiting our new construction. The neighbors across the street, who had recently moved in, saw us and came over as we were standing outside looking at the property. Introductions happened, and come to find out, they were doctors who had relocated from California, and we all knew some of the same group of friends. Serendipitous moments can happen, and if you allow yourself those opportunities, you may just form a long-lasting friendship as we have now with these amazing people. 4. Look into your local meetup.com group. It's rewarding, and they offer groups of all ages and lifestyles. In the case of the group I joined, and have women from all over the world, many that we've had the pleasure of meeting are from the PNW. If this doesn't appeal to you, then joining your local church or volunteering are also great ways to meet new friends. I hear this from so many women. I don't want to start all over again and meeting new people or trying to find new friends. Or I'm just not that outgoing and I don't want to meet people easily. I'm here to share that many of the people I've met since moving to Nevada are 5 to 15 years older than me and have moved here from other states Change is good and it opens a myriad of opportunities. Embrace the uncertainty. Finally, the journey is completed and you've moved into your new home. Next comes the least favorite part of all of our moves, the boxes upon boxes that need to be opened and put into their permanent resting places. The furniture's been delivered, and you realize that maybe the couch, chair, or table that looked good and fit your larger home no longer fits in your new space. It seems logical that you took your measurements and you know your new home space. You may have even rid yourself of unwanted items. However, things still don't fit, or the storage space is substantially smaller than the old house. What do you do? 5. Invite friends and family to come by if they live in the area to help you with your downsizing. Offer them items you don't want or can't store. Check with your local charities to see if they'll pick up donations and schedule the appointments immediately. Moving can seem overwhelming, and in many ways it is. However, I always keep my eye on the prize, and that's a new adventure that awaits us in the future. The friendships to be made, the restaurants to explore, the sports, golf, pickleball, bicycling, and my newest craze, Pilates, where surprisingly many men and women 50 plus have joined these pursuits and are happy to meet a new face. Wherever your dreams take you, if that's a new home in another state or just around the corner to a new neighborhood, embrace the moments and realize that perhaps there's other people that are in the new to the area as well and step forward to your next chapter.